Yo, 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 we back with the White Jesus and Black Jesus show.
Actually, it's the Black and White Jesus podcast.
Yeah.
I gave you first billing on it as reparations, really. And it made sense alphabetically. Plus, black and white is actually a thing. But you get your privilege on that one, buddy.
So I get first dibs then.
I want to talk about, we're going to talk about a book called White Fragility by a Robin DiAngelo.
That shit sound like some kind of disease.
It does, doesn't it?
Repeat the name again.
White fragility. Doctor, please don't tell me I have white fragility.
That shit sound like some shit you gotta go to the clinic and get checked out. Go ahead.
Oh my God, man. I was lent this book by a lady who tends to be on the liberal side of things. I'm not going to say she was my sister, but we do share the exact same parents. Just as, like, I've heard the book is kind of extreme, but, I'm an open-minded person. I'll check it out,
Yeah.
Dude, this is the most racist fucking book of all time.
Get the fuck out of here.
It is so blatantly racist. And then it defends itself by saying you can't be racist to white people because they're actually trying to change the definition of racism.
What?
They're trying to change the definition of racism, the word.
Okay, what is gonna be called? What they changing it to?
They're adding on, racism is, something like you hate a group of people, but you have privilege over them too. So it makes it.
So you're entitled to hate them, basically.
Yeah.
So you have, basically what you're telling me is that you have a reason why to hate them because you have privilege over them. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's saying that racism can only be committed by people who have a
certain privilege.
A certain privilege, white privilege, based in history. Okay, so which means that white people can be racist, but black people cannot be racist to white people. And I am here to tell you, yes, they can. Why not?
Wow.
Dude, you've been racist to me. I've been racist to you.
Plenty of time.
We've seen, dude. Why aren't black people allowed to be racist, man?
Why not?
That's their God-given right. This book, to sum it up, is the bullet points is that all white people are racist, whether they know it or not. If the white person says they're not racist, they are even more racist. And, dude, this was the most racist book I've ever seen. Protecting itself under the guise that it was something heroic, that white people needed to be confronted. Every white person needs to be confronted about their racism, man.
What's the name of that disease again? What is called?
The disease.
Some shit, fragility.
White fragility. Ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you that your husband, I'm sorry, ma'am, he only has 2 weeks to live. He has white fragility. He's gonna die. I want to read a quote from this book, okay? This is Robin DiAngelo. This is her telling a story about her past. I was invited to the retirement party of a white friend. Let me drink something before I read this long thing. Hey, say something, Black Jesus.
Damn. Really? This shit about to go real silence right about now.
So Robin DiAngelo writes, I was invited to the retirement party of a white friend. The party was a potluck picnic held in a public park. As I walked down the slope toward the picnic shelters, I noticed two parties going on side by side. One gathering was primarily composed of white people, and the other appeared to be all black people. I experienced a sense of disequilibrium as I approached and had to choose which party was my friend's.
Wow.
I felt a mild sense of anxiety as I considered that I might have to enter the all-black group. Then mild relief as I realized that my friend was in the other group, the white one. This relief was amplified as I thought I might have mistakenly walked over to the black party. All these thoughts and feelings happened in just a few seconds, but they were a rare moment of racial self-awareness. The mere possibility that I might have to experience not belonging racially was enough to raise racial discomfort. Black Jesus, let me ask you something, buddy. This lady, Robin DiAngelo, the one who went to the picnic, isn't she racist as fuck?
Hey, the moment she pulled that anxiety fucking the moment she say she had anxiety, the moment she had to go to the black party,
dude,
that's her racist card right there. She done pulled it.
She wasn't even like mildly racist. She had panic and fear of black people, man.
That is crazy.
God. Okay,
do you feel like that?
Wasn't that? No, man. I gallop toward herds of black folks. I see a group of black people, and I'm like, dude, those guys are probably talking some cool shit. I'm gonna go hang with them. We'll get along. I just know we will. So it seems like Robin DiAngelo is a dirty racist.
Damn.
And then she wrote a book on how all white people are racist to try to, get the focus off of her being a dirty racist, because she's generalizing a group of people.
Hold on, I need everyone who read this book to go ahead and drop an email and tell us how you feel about the book if you read it. Like we need it right now.
I'd like some feedback.
Please plug in the email address for them to go ahead and email their comments.
Email address. That would be bjwpodcast@yahoo.com.
One more time.
bwjpodcast@yahoo.com. Black White Jesus Podcast. bwjpodcast@yahoo.com.
That's right.
So this lady's a racist, and right now she's just being racist about black people.
Let me see. Is she being racist towards white people as well?
That's her career now, actually. Here's a quote. For those of us who work to raise the racial consciousness of whites, simply getting whites to acknowledge that our race gives us advantages is a major effort.
In other words, she's saying the white privilege. Go ahead.
Dude, she's just... Okay, let me reverse things here. I'm going to replace white with black. And I want you to see how racist I sound right now. I'll even try to do a southern accent.
Go ahead.
For those of us who work to raise the racial consciousness of blacks, simply getting blacks to acknowledge that our race gives us advantage is a major effort.
Yeah, that sounded racist as fuck.
Dude, if you reverse black for white, and every word in this book, it's a KKK thing. Oh,
damn,
man, that is bullshit. And dude, this book, since George Floyd happened, I hate to say it like that. Since George Floyd was murdered and lost his life, this book has been like bestseller.
Get the fuck out of here.
People are hearing all this stuff, and it's making... Dude, if everybody believed what was written in this book, everybody would believe that all white people are racist. That's a horrible existence to be in.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on. Let's wait a second. Not all white people are racist. There's some hell of a fucking good white people that's out there.
But she's saying it's unconscious. That we don't even know that we're racist, but we are, just because we're white.
What?
Unconscious, like subconscious. Like if you're walking down the street and you see a sketchy looking black guy and you cross the road, it could be a sketchy person a sketchy white person, you cross the road too.
But to be honest with you, White Jesus,
Yeah, I would hope that you'd be honest with me. I'd hate to think that you've been lying to me this entire podcast. Yeah, go ahead and be honest with me, dude.
black people should be the one that's afraid of white people because of all the shit that we've been through under their hands.
Now, as far as, first of all, one more quote and gut punch at Robin DiAngelo's stupid book, White Fragility. You know what? I think subconsciously I made this podcast out of spite.
Because you racist?
No, because I told my sister I would discuss the book with her. And I never have. I just decided to create a podcast that gives my opinion on the book. And
so
then,
you're discussing it right now with her?
Yeah, basically. And I don't have to listen to her yell that I'm part of the problem. And then
Damn.
and then I'll just give her the link to the podcast and be like, yo, here's what I think about Black Fragility. I made a podcast about it.
Send her the link.
It's a spite podcast. This is a spite podcast. One more quote out of White Fragility. A horrible, horrible disease.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it, the disease book.
Robin DiAngelo says, struggle for wisdom, struggle for warmth of the Mecca, struggle for your grandmother or grandfather or your name, but do not struggle for the dreamers. You know what, dude? She should have just called this book My Struggle. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. There's actually a German book called My Struggle.
That's what you quoted?
That was written... Nah, I just looked it up, man. There's already a German book called My Struggle, written by Adolf Hitler.
No way.
Mein Kampf.
So we're not even gonna give him that power right now.
Sorry, dude. That accidentally. I keep all my racist books on the same bookshelf, you know, and I accidentally pulled out a few Hitler quotes that sounded like Robin DiAngelo. If you just placed Jews with whites or something.
Damn.
They're both racist as hell. This book is trash. It can blow me. It's stupid, and it is dangerous because if people believe this stuff, they're going to go out in the world and see race everywhere, where the goal should be just seeing each other as people.
As humans, I agree.
You know, I don't want to go out and be like, oh, there's a black guy, there's a white guy, there's an Asian, there's a Chinaman. I don't think you're allowed to say Chinaman anymore, actually. I apologize to the Chinese. A Chinese guy. I just want to look out and be like, there's America. We're all Americans, dude.
We all humans, White Jesus. We all humans.
Listen, we are all...
That's it. We are from one...
Every color, every gender is a part of America, and it's a big melting pot, and we can get it right.
Yeah.
Our goal for the podcast is to end racism, hopefully.
No, that is our goal.
That is our goal, and well, like I said earlier, we can't end racism,
but we'll poke jokes at it.
Yeah, dude.
We won't give it that energy.
I think there's kind of something beautiful about a black and white guy podcast.
I think it's cool.
I think we're revolutionaries, dude. We're some of the first podcasters out there. We're the first people to think about this.
Hey, and you get in the hood black guy,
dude, black as fuck,
and then you get in the white as fuck,
the crackiest of crackers
guy. That came together.
Anyway, to sum it up, White Fragility is like Mein Kampf, the book written by Adolf Hitler, who hated and exterminated Jews. It's pretty radical, and if you read it, goddamn, just don't believe a thing in it. It sounds like a disease.
It's a disease.
White fragility. It's a fucking disease.